What's up, Battles? Anubis here. Coming back at you playing a little bit more ARK Survival Evolved. We're back on the Underworld server yet again. I'm going to be coming out with you part 2 of pro building tips. If you guys didn't watch part 1, make sure you go back and check that out. That has to do with pillars, walls, and foundations, and correct ways to place them, and using pillars for building 2-layer walls and putting up a little bit more characteristics in your builds. So if you guys haven't seen that, make sure you check that out. Leave it a like, give it a view. If you guys aren't subscribed, make sure you smash that subscribe button, and definitely leave me a dislike if you guys don't like what you saw. The only thing I ask is, as always, in the future, if you do leave a dislike, make sure you let me know what you disliked about the video. Because if you don't tell me, I'll never know. What the heck happened to our freaking... Why don't we have... My whole rail is gone. Did I do that? I mean, I have rails on me. I guess maybe that was me. Alright, whatever. Anyway, first thing I wanted to talk to you guys about while we get a little bit of stuff built for the episode, because I don't think I have the stuff that I want. Let's check it out here. And those are ramps. We got some foundations. We'll take that. And some walls. We might take that. We got some sloped wooden roofs. The only thing we need is a little bit of stone and wood and probably thatch, which we can get here real quick. But the first thing I want to talk to you guys about is, I'm super excited. We just hit 50 subscribers on the channel, and I want to thank you all so much for your guys' support, all the way from when the channel first started to now. And we are going to be doing a contest giveaway, just like I said that we were going to do at 50 subscribers. I'll probably post that video on Wednesday, probably Wednesday. And we'll figure out what we're going to give away. So my thoughts are right now is that we give away ARK, copy of ARK Survival Evolved. Let's see here. What are these things? Aha, there we go. So we're going to need a couple of these. Hey, craft another one of those? Okay. So ARK Survival Evolved. And then, or I was also thinking about possibly giving away a NVIDIA GTX 770 graphics card. It's not the best graphics card ever. It's not the best graphics card in the world, don't get me wrong. But it is pretty good. It's one of my other cards that I just have lying around here that I haven't used in quite a while. It's relatively new. It's still going to be in the packaging, all that kind of stuff. I still have all the packaging and everything for it, so don't worry about it being like completely used and like broken, all that kind of stuff. It's definitely not going to be like that. So it's relatively new. I just haven't used it in a long time, and it will play ARK. It will play ARK on about medium settings. With sky clutter or ground clutter and sky quality turned off, as well as some other options, but roughly on medium settings is you get about 30 to 40 frames a second, which is not bad. Let's see here. Do I have any food? No, I don't have any food. I don't have any food in there. Okay, so we got no food. All right, whatever. We don't need it. So yeah, so either ARK Survival Evolved, CD key for that on Steam, or another game on Steam equal or lesser value, or the GTX 770. Let me know let me know down in the comments what you guys would like to win. And if you haven't subscribed already, so the basic rules of the contest is going to be the same. When I actually post the contest video, which will be on probably Wednesday is what I think. You got to be subscribed to the channel. You got to leave a comment that has to do with whatever I say in the specific video that's the actual contest video. And then you got to leave that video a thumbs up. Okay, and I vet all that kind of stuff, and then I just select a winner at random. So as of right now, and even when I post the contest video, if you guys are not subscribed right now, you can still subscribe for your chance to win. All right. The longer you wait to subscribe, for example, we're going to do a giveaway at 100 subscribers, 250, 500, 1,000, that kind of thing. If you wait for those higher echelons of subscribers to happen, you're just reducing your chances of winning. So if it's something that you want to win, then subscribe to the channel now and follow the contest rules when the contest video is posted. That way you guys have a greater chance of winning, because right now there's only 50 subscribers. You're one of those 50, or however many subscribers there are on the channel, 50 to 100. You're one of those guys, and some people that are subscribed to the channel, well, they're not going to be eligible. You got all the other guys, my community server members and all that kind of stuff, the creative misfits. Obviously, they don't need a copy of ARK. They probably don't need a GTX 770. They probably don't need what I'm giving away. So the contest is for you guys that are subscribed to the channel. You don't play on the server with us. Maybe you don't have ARK or something like that. The contest is for you guys. All right. So regardless of whether you think you're going to win, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt to subscribe to the channel and try it. Just like all the people, all the time. I'm in the Army. You guys probably already know that. I hear it all the time at work, man. Like, oh man, I wish I won the lottery or something like that. And I'm like, okay, well, did you buy a lottery ticket? No, I didn't buy a lottery ticket. How can you hope to win the lottery if you don't buy a ticket? That doesn't make sense to me. All right? If you want to win the lottery, you got to buy a ticket. And that's just the way it is. Yeah, I'm just kind of wandering around here looking for my bird. Oh, there it is. What's my bird doing all the way over here? All right, let's go grab a Nexian. We'll fly over here to our little building point, and we'll get to this video right over here. Ooh, a frog. Level 16. Ah, it's crap. Still need a frog. We definitely still need a frog. I have not done very much taming on the server, guys, at all. And that's just because, number one, I've been gone for a little bit of the server and all that kind of stuff, and then I've been mostly focused on like building and all that kind of stuff, building my community base. No big deals though. All right, let's pick all this stuff up. Pick all this up. This is the corrected structures mod. So you are able to pick the stuff up, and I'm not worried about the other walls and all that kind of stuff. However, for this particular building tips, we are going to be using... Sorry about that. That got really loud all of a sudden. Why is there... Yeah, okay. Yeah. Don't try to get beef with the Nexian. Nexian don't take your crap. Actually, a Nexian does, because a Nexian is on passive. Because we were doing some taming just a couple episodes ago, or the other day. Alright. Let's get to this. So this video is going to be on building tips for roofing, and putting a little bit more characteristics in your guys' roofs, just like we have over there at the community base. All of that. I'm going to kind of show you guys a few tips and tricks when it comes to roofing. Okay? Alright, so let's get into it. Okay, so we got some foundations. We want to get those. We want to get these walls. And then we'll get into that in just like 2 seconds. Okay, so let's say you got a building, right? Bam. And I'm not going to build the building all the way up. We're just going to kind of go over it. Bam. So let's say this is a 2x2 structure, and this will work with odd. Oh god, I have so much stone and everything on me. Let's craft some stone walls. That way we can use just basic stone walls for this. Okay. All right. So this works with any even buildings. It works with odd buildings. If you got a 3x3 structure or a 2x2 structure, that kind of thing, it works. All right. So what we want to do is, I may not even put walls on this. Am I going to put walls on this? Yeah, maybe I will. But I'm going to use non-corrected structure stone walls. Are these the correct? Yeah. Okay. Those are the corrected ones. So let's drag these. So, okay. So you got your walls, right? And then we have some ceilings. one more ceiling. Let me get a little bit more stone, probably some wood. Oh, by the way, guys, I am using a new program for video editing. And the last video that I did, the Pro Building Tips 1, or Part 1, there was some stuff on it that the video, like as my avatar is moving around or my character's moving around, it gets kind of blurry. And that's not because I have motion blur in the game. It's because I did something during video editing. I'm very new with that program that I'm using. And I will have that fixed for this video. So I do apologize for that. Let's get some ceilings. We'll just get one. Hey, look at that. We can actually craft one. And it's not really going to matter whether it's a corrected structure, even though that one's corrected and the other ones are not. Does not matter, because it's going to work with all of them. All right, so we'll just go like that, right? So let's say this is the top of your building, right? And you're trying to do some really cool stuff, and you're trying to get your roof. I kind of almost want to build that out one more, but I'm not going to. Let's get these down. So you're trying to build your roof, and you're going to try to give it some characteristic, right? So normally people would build their roof one way, right? So instead of putting these right here, they would put them on this side, and then again over here on this side, and then you just have a sloped roof, okay? But you can actually have intersecting roofs, and it's kind of tricky to do, but I'm going to show you guys how to do that, because intersecting roofs look really good. And this does work with vanilla structures, as I'm going to demonstrate right now. I'm going to see if maybe if I go like right here and I get off my bird, it'll put me on the building. Oh, it kind of did. Fail. Epic fail. No, it's not epic. All right, let's see if we can, maybe if I back up a little bit more, like right here. Yeah, there we go. All right, so you got your sloped roof, right? What you got to do is, this takes a little bit of practice, because you can only go one way with it. So if you put this one down, all right, and then you're trying to get, oh God, you're trying to get this other one on here to actually intersect the roof. And like I said, this actually just takes a little bit of time. Sometimes it's not very easy to actually attach the roofs, so you may have to attach one on the outside just so you can get this other one to attach. So as you can see right here, it's not letting me place the roof, right? So what does that mean? That means it's on the other side that you have to intersect them. So let's go right here. If I can get this other one right here. There it goes. I had it. I can do it again. Oh, there it was a little bit. Oh, there it was. You can do it. I believe in you. Oh, there it was. I saw it. Right there, bam. Got it. Now, as you guys can see, oh God, I actually replaced the freaking roof. That sucked. Anyway. Back right here. Okay, as you guys can see, I can now intersect the roof from that side, right? So then it gives you that kind of thing, all right? So then all you have to do is, if you're up here on a bird, or if you have oh God. All you want to do is you just kind of want to, you want to delete this one so we can demolish that. Bam. Ace it, nailed it. Then as soon as the debris goes away, you got something just like this. So see how it gives it like a, an indent right there. And then you can do it on each side. All you have to do is remember that it's only going to allow you to intersect one side of the roof. It won't allow you to do the other. As you could see on the right side there, it wouldn't allow me to intersect that side. But it did allow me to intersect the left side. Okay, so if I had more of the, which I can actually make 2 more. So let's do that. And then stone. So I already got those. I just need a little bit of stone. Fly over here. And it's going to be this one. We'll get 2 more of those. Can I do the thing? No. Craftables. Wood. Slope wooden roof. Nah, it's only going to let me make 1. What am I missing? Fiber, of course. Let's get some real quick. And I actually think I had a couple more slope roofs. Put that like that. Get rid of the foundation. Slope roofed. And just craft some of those. You can do the same thing on all sides. Okay. Just go up here. Now it was this side right here, so you guys already know it was that side that allowed you to intersect it. So that's going to be the side that you want to do first. So we already know that. So we can go ahead and put that one like that. And then it's going to let us intersect right there. And then we want to put this one like so. And you want to do it one at a time. So as you can see right here, it's not allowing me to do it. Okay, so that being said, we might need to come up here. See if we can actually get on the roof. If I can actually land on it. Bird's really fast. No, land. There we go. All right. So we'll demolish this one, right? See if we can demonstrate it on this side here real quick. If a Nexian would get the F out of the way. Oh snap! It doesn't want to do it. This might actually be because it's trying to intersect or intercede with too many things. But we're still gonna demonstrate. We're gonna see if we can do it. No worries, no worries. So if you're using the advanced or the corrected structures mod, it definitely makes it a little bit easier because you have a little bit more leeway. However, if you're not using it, it does work. It does work. And I will make it work. It's just going to take you a lot more materials to actually get it done. This is like too small of a roof to like land on. It'd be nice if I had like some ladders or some crap to like get up there. There's that one. I cannot get the freaking roof to line up. Come on. Man, I can't even get... for the love of God. There we go. Bam. So there's that side. Okay. As I said, this just takes more time if you're using the what am I actually missing? Wood. Wood. Always missing some wood, right guys? Yeah, right? No? Nobody got that? Alright. I would love to just land on this, but it just doesn't. So it lets me, but I need to, like, if I get off of it, it's gonna, yeah, it's just gonna throw me off. All right, let's get an Nexium down here real quick. Can you just stop? I whistled for you to stop. All right, so not only does it have to do with like which side you're actually, why can't I just land like on the thing? On just this one like outside roof tile. Why doesn't it just land right there, homie? I totally believe in you. So right there it's not letting us. Let's see if we can demolish this side. That's a stone wall. We don't want to demolish that. And then we'll demolish that roof, right? We had a couple. I pushed the wrong button as I was coming in. I pushed C instead of X. If you guys don't know, X makes your birds or flyers slow down. So that's a pro building tip just in itself. So which way did I have that going before? I think I had it on the other side, so we're gonna try the other side right here. There we go. So we'll try it right there. Bam, there you go. Bam, just like that. So as I said, totally freaking possible, right? Totally freaking possible. It just takes some time, it takes a little bit of practice, and it requires a little bit more resources if you guys are not using the corrected structures mod. But it is freaking possible, and it makes your buildings look freaking cool as hell. So this would be great for like a tower. So this will be exactly, I'll take you guys over here to the buildings real quick. So right here, this building right here, that's what's going to be on top. So what I just showed you, so that tower, all 4 of these towers is going to be right there, what's on top of that. Now, this is an example of doing the sloped roofs or intersecting roofs as far as an odd, whatever you want to call it, an odd dimensional layout. So this building, my primary building, I think is, I'm not sure. I can't even remember the dimensions of it. I think one side, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 by 5 is what this primary building is. All right, so this is an example of how you can do it if you have an odd type building. So it looks something like this. Now, you're not going to be able to put like a sloped roof all the way pointed up, and the reason for that is because, you know, obviously the roofs take up, they're 1 meter by 1 meter. So if I was to put another roof right there, then it would just be like, it would just be one roof. That's all you could really do. However, you could do one roof, and then you could put the wedge piece down, and then you could put the back wall right there flat on one side. I don't know how good that would look. I don't think it'd look very good. So I haven't done that. That's an example of how you can do that with an odd type structure. Okay. If we go over here and we check out Cody's building, okay, so this is a nice way to give your building some more character. All right. So as you can see, he's got some intersecting roofs right here, right? And this looks like a 2 by, or no, is a 4. This is a 4 by 4 structure, or a 4 in width right here. So yeah, if I can get off my bird. Yeah. So, you know, 1, 2, 3, and 4, right? So he has that roof right there, and he has the roofs intersecting. Now, which side of the roofs did he place down first? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. And that's where the practice is going to come in, and you're going to have to do it just right. But obviously you can see here this is possible. This is another good tip right here for making your buildings very good looking. You build the roof up a little bit, and then you build it a little bit higher with walls. See how he's got that? He goes up an additional 2, and then he slopes it up to a point. That's freaking awesome. Looks really, really good. Now, a couple things that you guys want to avoid as far as pro building tips, and I don't know if Cody knows that he did this. All right. So a while back ago, they implemented the why can you not just land on roofs today? Why can't we do it? This dude he says fuck roofs. I don't want to land on. See, and I just had him land on roofs. There we go. All right. So I don't know if Cody knows that he did this right here. Can you guys see this? If you notice, there's spacing in between this wall and spacing in between this wall. You may ask yourself, what the F happened there, right? So a while back ago, ARK introduced a feature that lets you rotate the position of structures, right? So let's come back over here real quick, and I'll demonstrate what I mean. All right, I didn't do that. I pushed spacebar, but whatever. We're not really concerned with that. Let's get a stone wall out here. And for that, well, I'll just use the corrected stone walls right here for this purpose. It's the exact same thing, trust me, whether you're using corrected stone walls or not. So let's build this out just a couple more. Whoops. What's attacking? Oh, okay, we're good. All right, so ARK introduced the fact that you can rotate structures. So, for example, right here, right? If I was to place this wall down, it's facing the outside. Now, a lot of people have problems getting the walls to face the correct way, and they added in a feature where I could go like, I could push E, bam. So I pushed E, and it rotated the wall, right? Rotated the wall to where it just rotated at 180 degrees, right? Now let me show you exactly why you should never use this feature. This is a pro tip right here. Tip from the pros. For example, if I have another set of foundations here and I'm putting walls in between, right? So you notice how I can attach it to two different sides, right? So it's right here and right here. And let's say that I couldn't, for some reason, I can't get it to align properly and face the correct way. So I'm like, oh, I'll push E. Bam, right? Now it's facing the correct way, right? So that pillar is actually attached to that wall, right? So if I try to put another one down, like I had there, but I want the I want it to be attached, okay? For example, I want it to be attached like so, right? Both of these are attached to different parts of the foundations, and that's what causes the spacing in between these walls, is when you use that feature. All right, so this is actually snapped to this foundation. This wall is actually snapped to the back foundation using the rotational option. All right, and that's going to make your walls uneven. All right, if you can't get it to align properly, you just have to work with it until it lines up like you want it to line up. Okay, just keep hitting that button. All right, and then move your mouse around a little bit, just ever so slightly, and get it to face the way that you want it to face. Okay, and that takes a little bit of practice as well. So if you want good looking buildings, the main pro tip that I can give you is take the time to build them. Take the time, have the patience to actually build them. If you just try to wing it and you try to use that E key to kind of like make everything, all the walls facing the same way, you're going to end up with spacings in your walls. You're going to end up with uneven kind of stuff, and it's going to look horribly. Now, maybe the normal person would not notice this. Maybe you guys don't even notice this. But for somebody like me who's very particular about the way my builds go, I notice that right there. All right? I notice it a lot. Problems can also occur when you have multiple levels. Okay, for example, in the base right here, we have multiple levels. So we have the basement level, right? So here we are, the basement level. And then we have this upper level, right? So as soon as you put ceilings on things, all right, this is what's going to cause a problem. So you have the ceilings, and they're attached to the roofs. And I can show you a really good example for this right now. They're attached to the roofs, right? However, the wall that you place on top of that ceiling, or the side wall for that new room or new level in your building, it's going to have different snap points. It can snap to the ceiling itself, or it could try to snap to the wall below it. All right, and if you snap one to the wall below it and then you snap the next one to the ceiling, it's going to be uneven. And it may only be slightly uneven, but it's going to be uneven. I'm going to show you this here where I messed up right here. So this is an epic fail. Look at this right here. Bam. You see that? There's a crack. Why did this happen? I'll tell you why it happened right now. So this is what happened. Rather than building this whole thing, all right, is I put a ceiling here, then I put a ceiling here, then I put a ceiling here, ceiling here, ceiling here, ceiling here, ceiling here, ceiling here, and then I attempted to put in the middle ceiling. What's going to happen? All right, this middle ceiling right here has 4 snap points. It can attach either to the right side ceiling, it can attach to this ceiling, it can snap to this ceiling, it can snap to this ceiling. If not all these are snapped correctly, for example, if you have a ceiling and it's attached maybe to the wall instead of the inner edge of the wall, it doesn't line up appropriately with the rest of the ceilings if you have like crossing of your ceilings. That's what caused that right there. And then you have this crack in your roof. Now, who's really going to notice that? only people that are up here sitting on my roof. All right. Or myself. I notice it. All right. I notice things like that. All right. Let's go over here and see what we got right here. All right. So we're on to the next pro tip. Pro building tip. I don't even know how many tips I've given out now. We're at like 20, 30, something like that. But we're still kind of going off on ceilings. Okay. So pro building tip for any building. This is in general. Okay. And this doesn't have to be something that I'm going to demonstrate, but I can show you a little bit. Let's take a... What am I doing? Okay. Let's take a look at the pub. Here we go. The guys built this pub a little while back on the server, right? Oh, I kind of dropped down to like low frames there for a second. Anyway, as you can see, this pub looks really, really good. It looks excellent, okay? And I'll give you a couple tips as to why this looks excellent. Number one, you'll notice that it has a walkway, all right? It has a walkway. This little thing right here, bam. It's got this walkway, all right? That circles the building. It's awesome. Any kind of a walkway is going to add a little bit more dimension to your build, and it's going to make it look that much better. All right, number two, I'll show you what this has got. All right, look at the roof of this building. The roof of this building is made out of thatch. All right, the rest of the structure is made out of primarily wood. Okay, that gives your buildings a rustic appearance / medieval appearance / whatever you want to call it, a fantasy kind of type appearance. All right. Who here plays Minecraft? I know I have. I've played a lot of Minecraft way back in the day, and I still play Minecraft today. What makes your builds awesome in Minecraft? The different materials. If you just build this whole structure out of wood, how's it going to look? I'm not saying that it won't look good, but it doesn't nearly look as good if you don't use multiple materials. Use multiple materials. If you're going to use stone for your building, then make your roofs out of wood, all right? Or something else. If you're going to use maybe a thatch foundation and wood walls, and then maybe use, thatch for the ceiling, mix and match it up. All right, here's another good example right here. This is Boom Bang Crash, or BBC. This is his bridge that goes to his little swamp house that we got over here, right? Look at this. Is it intentional that he put stone right here and then a wood pillar on top of that? Is that intentional? I don't know. I couldn't tell you if he did that intentionally, but I will tell you it looks great. Okay, it looks good when you go from the stone material to the wood pillar, and it just gives it that much more characteristic. All right, let's go over and take a look at an example of bad characteristic for a building. Here we go. Here is SDK's building. Now, I like his actual building. I think his actual building looks really good. So he's got some walkways, right? And he's got a ramp going down, right? Oh, God. Yeah. Okay, I didn't die, though. Anyway. All right. Get back on the bird. Here we go. All right, so he's got some walkways, which are awesome. He's got the reinforced door instead of a, like a crappier door and that kind of thing. He's got the pillars and all that kind of stuff. But look at his roof. His roof's made out of stone. His whole building is made out of stone. Now look at this ramp. Look at this ramp right here. The ramp's, the actual bridge type, whatever you want to call it, bridge is made out of stone, right? And then he's got these wood ramps right here. That's awesome. All right, look at how much better that looks when it goes from wood to stone or stone to wood. Whereas his roof, his whole building is made out of stone. And then his roof is made out of stone as well. Maybe to some people that looks really good. I don't think so. I think it would look better with a wood roof. Or here's a little thing with the pillars right here. He goes from stone pillars to wood pillars. All right. It's good to change up your materials, and you can see how most people do that. Let me gamma for you guys if we're not on gamma 3. Yeah. Okay. There we go. So you can see, here's mine, right? So we got the wood roofs we got wood ramps, we got wood roofs, and then the building's made out of stone, and everywhere that you look. So here, this is part of the correctors. So this ramp is made out of wood or stone, which I actually may change that to wood just because it may look better. These railings down here, they're made out of stone. I'm probably going to change those to wood because it makes it look that much better. Here's the wood railings. Wood to stone. You see what I mean? You see how it transitions just a lot better? Now, these are the corrective structures walls. These are half walls. I did half walls because they didn't have like half stone walls. But you can kind of see where it just kind of pops out at you, right? Pops out at you because it goes from stone to wood, right? Just like all the windows and everything like that I'm going to put on the towers, they're going to be wood. They're going to be made of wood to give it a little bit more character. Oh, God. Oh, I'm falling in the water, though. That wasn't too bad of a fail. I don't know what is going on today. How do I whistle? Can I whistle? Yeah. Oh, Mega Piranha. All right. Then we got over here. You notice how he uses a combination. This is North Space. He uses a combination. He's got glass windows. He's got the roof made of wood with the glass lookouts. That is awesome. It's kind of like a sunroof, right? Really awesome. You go over to Cody's Gaming. Same kind of thing, right? He's using a combination of wood, of glass, of stone. He's mixing and matching. Okay, that's what makes a build look really good. And it takes a little bit of trial and error and building different resources to see what actually works for you. Okay, next thing that we could talk about in ARK is paint. All right, painting is another good way to accentuate your buildings, and we'll go over to the best painter on the server, which would be North. Okay, so painting. Is my bird still following me? Yes, it is. All right, you got North's building, right? Bam! Look at this. So he's got his doors painted, okay? And they're all symmetrical. They're all matching. They're evenly spaced. And they're painted the same, but it gives it a little bit more color. It gives it a little bit more flavor. On the inside, he's got all his chests painted. Bam, 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 right? Different colors mean different things. Not only is it functional, but it also looks good. He's got a little bit more color over here. These red metal glass and red metal glass doorways and all that kind of stuff. He just painted them. Okay, he's got a little bit of red on his ramps. He's got a little bit of green on the wood. The wood is not the best thing to... Sorry about that, guys. My daughter is knocking on the door. Anyway, guys, I just wanted to say thank you for your support. And that's all we're going to go over today. Like I said, the last thing I want to talk about is just the color and accentuation of what you guys are doing on your builds. I appreciate all you guys' support. Thank you for supporting me in the past. And make sure to smash that like button. And I'll catch you guys on the battlefield next time.